Rabbit, rabbit, it's October 1st. Oh my goodness, here we go. Another month. Another food candy thing coming upon us in 31 days. But I'm sure that all of the stores are filled with all the things that you think you will need. And if you're like a lot of foodies, you'll find that you bought the candy on sale well in advance, and then you skulk out to replace the candy that you ate in advance because, oops, where did it go? So, here we are. Rabbit, rabbit, good luck for the day. How are you doing? Are you ready for this month? So, I taped or recorded, whatever the word is. I recorded half of this and then it said memory card full. So I lost an 8-minute show. Whew, bummer. Anyway, I was walking today and two doctors were talking on my podcast, and both of these doctors agree that their practice, along with what they try to teach their patients, is that it's just a journey and that there is no destination when it comes to health. That everything evolves, everything can change, and these two men are not so ego-bound that they aren't afraid to say, I know I said that at one point, but I'm not saying that anymore. There's been more empirical data, more anecdotal evidence to prove that this doesn't work, coming from my patients, coming from lab studies, etc., etc. So they have no problem switching up things, and that's great to hear, because with our food, with our lifestyle, we are always evolving, and we need to trust the process. And sometimes we just stay so steadfast to what our program is that we never say, hey, how about if I change this up a little bit? What if I did one of those Sarah weigh-in to weigh-in challenges? What if it would make a difference for me? Well, for a couple of people, the first one, the wheat, made a big difference for people. Some other people added sugar and soda to that too, even the diet soda. Then, the next one is coconut oil. 1 to 3 tablespoons a day, starting off with the 1, and then seeing when you build up where it reaches for you that you're comfortable with that amount. And then enjoy all the benefits. The inflammation inside our bellies gets help. Our brains get help. Our brains are 65% fat. They love coconut oil. It loves coconut oil. The cravings are gone for me. The wheat cravings, the sugar cravings. I wonder who that person was. Now, if you put that salted caramel cake in front of me, I would probably have some sort of head, heart, stomach battle going. But for the most part, it's not on my mind, and it's not a decision I would make. And I read here one time one woman said that she allowed herself a rare and appropriate treat. I think it was an ice cream. It was an ice cream social. And she got to this ice cream social with her rare and appropriate being allowed. And she said, you know what? I'm not going to have it. I'm not doing that anymore. And she didn't have it. How cool is that? So, have you altered your food plan with the 2 weigh-in to weigh-in challenges? Or have you tweaked your food plan just because watching these videos and others, or recordings, and others, has convinced you that maybe I need to change up what I'm doing? After all, if doctors can change up things, why can't I? Right? So, and what's the harm that can come from it? The reason I do the weigh-in to weigh-in is you'll have a week. You'll have a week to see. If if something didn't work for you, like the wheat, you can go right back to it. See how you feel. If the coconut oil didn't work for you, what are you out? $10 for the container, 15? Big deal, right? I mean, I've spent more money on one-time dresses. Such a waste of money, where I had to have a certain thing for a certain thing, and I dropped all this money, and it's like I'd rather have a new pair of Uggs that I would wear every day, right? But the changing up is sometimes hard. And if you're watching this and you're an addict or an alcoholic in recovery, you know that change is hard, which is why we keep going to meetings all the time, because we need to hear it over and over and over again, which is why I do these tapes, these videos, because I need to hear it over and over and over again, so I'm assuming that you guys need to hear it over and over and over again. We get stale real quick if we're not paying attention. And sometimes our lives are so busy, it's hard to pay attention. It's easy to do remote. And I did a video on that a little while back, changing autopilot to manual. And that came from, I believe it's Maria. And she commented on that. And it's like, exactly. Manual, paying attention, going into your tracker and purposely putting in every item that's going to go into your mouth. Not shaving here and there during the day, not fudging it, just kind of sorta, but really putting it in and thinking about that. You know, what am I going to have? 3 ounces? Maybe 4 ounces? What am I tasting? This is what I've been craving lately. Flounder sauteed in coconut oil. Where'd that come from? I haven't had a piece of flounder in a long, long time. You know, I've had haddock, I've had cod, and I've had swordfish, but, and all of a sudden, I must have seen a picture, and it looked just absolutely delicious. So, you know, I hope you're not adverse to changing things up in your food plans that will make the needle move, make you reinvigorated for your program, get you through a plateau, get you over the hump, get you to where you are so energized and motivated again, like when you were brand new and everything was truly exciting. Have you purged the junk out of your closet, out of your cupboard yet? Have you taken those processed boxes of crap and thrown them out? Even the organic boxes of crap. I can't believe that these companies are pushing all of this processed food, no offense, like Annie's with their little rabbits instead of goldfish, and other companies, you know, Kashi with all their crackers and their cereals. You know, they serve a purpose for a while, but then you realize this is kind of keeping me addicted to the crunch, the box, the need. And even, you know, when you take a bite of a cereal that's either organic or not over-chemicaled, not over-processed, you know, it still comes from a box and it's still been processed. You know, when I was walking one day and they were talking about Truvia and how it's touted as, you know, safe for you, not chemical laid like the pink, the yellow, and the blue packets. And then I find out the Truvia brand processes that stevia plant 47 times. That's appalling. And you don't know that, and you're paying big bucks, you know. You're paying like $14 to $16 for that, what is it, 300 pack at Costco, BJ, something like that. And it's crap. You know, when they talk about the bitter taste afterwards, I don't know, since I listened to that podcast, I'm just looking at my cute little container full of Truvia packets. I can't go there. I have my Zyla every day, my half a tablespoon, and even that might change because the coconut oil is saying to me, you don't need any sweet. Let me take care of it. Let me satisfy that craving. So, have you noticed any differences in your choices from your choices that lead you to want to look at other choices and take the leap of faith and try something. You do it for a week. Do it from weigh-in to weigh-in. Keep a little log on your emotions surrounding it. What is the difference? Is this a this time? Is this a new non-negotiable way of doing your food? Try it out. This isn't about a weigh-in challenge number 3. This is just about, trusting yourself and being willing to be willing. Instead of staying and stuck and same old. Look at something different. Go into the store with a new set of eyes. And that's sometimes why I like to go to other grocery stores that I've never been to. The layouts are a little bit different. It's like exciting. I can see things that I don't see that often. But that being said, there's not a lot on the insides of the stores that I'm buying. I get my coconut oil from Amazon. I have enough organic extra virgin olive oil from that Thrive order that I did to last me a year. And the Zyla I also get, I either can get it at Whole Foods or I can get it from Amazon. So there's not a lot of inside the store items that I'm needing unless it's, cleaning things and paper plates and stuff like that. So it's October 1st. We're really getting towards the eve of the 5 months of food from Halloween to Super Bowl. What will be different for you this year? Will there be differences? Will the idea of giving out candy just make you nauseous, or will you just bite hard and do it? Because not your kids, not your dentist bills, not your pre-diabetic people to worry about. Or, will you just do it and say, hey, I go with the tradition. Then we get to the Thanksgiving, Do you allow yourself to have that good old traditional meal? You bet I do. Because it's all about the veggies for me. I love winter veggies. So I could just make, I do. I fill my plate full of all those delicious veggies. I love veggies. And then comes, Christmas with all of those things. I haven't made my shortbread divine cookies for a few years now. I can't. They're lovely. I could sell them in stores for $2 a piece. They're so divine. But I'm not making them. It's just things that change once you start taking care of yourself, I'm not really going to buy white flour and white sugar and make shortbread cookies, no matter how divine they are. And even if I only ate one, or even if I ate none. So there's been these pivotal, Teutonic changes inside of me that I know that I can't go back, and I don't want to go back. Is it that way for any of you listening today? Love to hear. Well, it's time for me to go to work, because that's the way it rolls. So thank you for watching. Glad you're here. Comment below, especially if I've never heard from you. I want to hear first-timers. Come on, break your virginity. Say something. Until the next time, this is Sarah, Weight Watcher, Cape Cod woman, and Pearls of Wisdom in Food. Bye-bye for now.